our next guest to the stage. He's written the definitive book on the greatest football team of all time. He's been through thick and thin with us here at Newstalk. It's Graham Hunter. How are you doing?
Happy to be here. The best and most educated football audience in the world.
You know how to work a crowd, all right. Tell us a little bit about your book. How's it going? Because obviously you release a book called Barca, the greatest team in the world, and then...
You call me a jinx.
And then in a week, suddenly they get undone.
I think one of the reasons that we called it that is that they've won, at the stage we were writing, they'd won 13 trophies out of 16. They were world champions twice, 2 Champions Leagues. And I had to be persuaded by the publishers that this was something that I should write about. I thought that in the UK and Ireland, people wouldn't be so interested in a foreign team. I felt that everybody knew the stories that I knew, and they persuaded me they don't, that there are things here that you want to share. And the book sold well, which is pleasing because it means I haven't screwed it up. And writing it, you feel a responsibility, because I do think whether you support Blackburn, Watford, Bolton, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, what I feel is that people have fallen in love with football even more watching this side. There's been something special about them, that irrespective if that was a team playing in Liverpool's colours or Real Madrid's colours, if a team plays like that, people go, yeah, that's why I love football. Or I've seen something there that made me jump up off my chair. So whether Barcelona were beating Real Madrid or Barcelona were beating Manchester United in the Champions League finals, I think that this era of 4 years under Guardiola it hasn't mattered whose colours. It's been about, it's the reason we're all here. I mean, there's a lot of Ireland fans here. It's the Euro coming up. The boys have spoken brilliantly. But football unites us. Football's the thing that makes us all so excited and passionate. And there's been something special. So I wanted, writing the book, not to let them down. And it seems from the feedback that people have said, yeah, this represents what we've been watching.
Yeah, anonymous texture here. Graham, that all sounds great, but just tell us, do we have any bloody chance at all?
Hi, Mum. Yeah, definitely. Where were we talking about when Jason scored against Holland? The way in which the lads were talking about it, they were talking about brilliant players on the field, 4 top strikers up front, and it wasn't happening. Where did we see that recently? Chelsea against Barcelona. Where did we see the type of display that Ireland are hugely capable of? Well, Wembley, when Frank Lampard got his goal, a tap in on the line because I think it was Pep Reina maybe didn't deal with, or the shot came in and it's there for them to score. Switzerland, I was at that game, in the first game of the World Cup, Spain came in, nobody gave Switzerland a halt, and I think that Ireland as a football team are better than Switzerland were then. They're maybe not as physically big. Switzerland dominated that day in terms of the physical challenges. They won 1-0. It's absolutely patently clear that on the day, I followed Ireland in '94. I went there as a fan with my brother and my wife, and you know, in New York against Italy, again, maybe a team with bristling with talent in Ireland, but who gave them a chance? And again, if the organisation's right, if the opposition has a day when it doesn't spark, patently they have a chance. But looking at the group, for me, it's if Ireland build everything around beating Spain and then do that like Switzerland did, and then Switzerland didn't go through the group.
Yeah.
I don't think the goal is beating Spain. The goal is qualifying. So fingers crossed that whatever they do against Spain, they start with a win. Ireland will start with a win.